Hi guys, back for another video. This time talking about something I saw on the news this week. ITV News did an investigation about the Mounjaro jab after patients being left in tears in doctors' surgeries after being refused the Mounjaro jab by their doctors. It says that most of the UK are still not being prescribed it. Since June 2025, general practices have been allowed to provide Mounjaro to severely obese people. ITV News found that there are only 4 local NHS systems in England that are making it available. In December 2024, it states that it was approved for treatment for obese people on the NHS, and so far it's only been available through specialist clinics. From June 2025, GPs in England were allowed to provide it to people with a BMI of over 40, with health conditions such as type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, or sleep apnea. In 29 local health systems in the UK, it's still not available. There are only 4 areas that are currently providing it in NHS with primary care settings. It's also stating that 29% of adults in the UK are obese, and so far there are 1.4 million people using the jab, but they're all using it on private prescriptions. They're saying they can't provide it to everybody yet, as the aftercare hasn't been set up in the UK, and people that also work their way off the Mjaro will also need aftercare to keep the weight off. It's got me thinking a little bit, because obviously I'm on the Mounjaro now. On almost into 2 months. I'm still actually on the 5 milligrams. I should have gone to the 7.5 this week. I was moving up to the 7.5 this week, but I haven't, because I managed to get the 5th dose out of that injection, and I'm going to explain that in another video very soon of how to get that 5th dose out if you're not too sure. There are 2 ways, but I managed to work that out this time, which I couldn't do with the 2.5 for struggling, but I will do a video on that. But so yeah, just going back to, I pay for this Mounjaro. I have said before where I get this. I'm not going to go into it again because it's kind of like advertising for the company. If you go back to previous videos, I did mention it once. Until they start paying me, I'm not going to mention them again. But yeah, it is a big name company in the UK. And obviously, I did go to the doctor asking originally, could I have this injection, or could I use the injection? And he's like, yeah, of course, because I was on 2 blood pressure tablets at the time, although my blood pressure has now gone back to normal. But I said, is it safe for me to use it on that? Yeah, of course. He did mention, it wasn't me for asking, he did say that he could refer me for it. But obviously, you need to fall into those 5 categories to get it get it on the NHS for free, or as part of a prescription. The only one I fell into was a high blood pressure. I was told in the likelihood I could be waiting to 5 to 6, could be 7 years. And I decided that I wasn't going to wait that long. So I was going to go and pay for it myself. But the question that got me thinking were the people that are turning up at the clinic and asking for it. Now, they're saying there's millions of people that need this injection. As much as people try to slate the NHS, I think it's a fantastic service we've got here in the UK. I'm not too sure how it works around the world. Please leave in the comments if you have anything like that, or how it works for you with help with the injections. Are there services in your country that allow you to get it slightly cheaper, or to help you with it? Please let me know. But it got me thinking, obviously, it's going to take time for them to do that. So you can't all just turn up at the doctor straight away and demand you want this weight loss jab, because it needs to roll out over time. And I think it's every 12 months they're going to fall down to category 4, 3 of the categories 2, 1, and so on and so on and so on, to roll it out sensibly, to be honest with you. But it also got me thinking now, I've got a question back. Am I big because I ate too much? If I had to argue that question, I would say no, because a lot of people around me say that I don't eat enough, which I've been the same all my life. Thank you. And I've never ate a lot as far as I'm concerned. I've always been active, always been on the go. Later years with my job, I don't get as much exercise as I could do, which is why I decided to join the gym. So I'm going down the lines of, do you think people should be getting this for free? Should there be proof if you've tried to exercise, you've tried everything under the sun to get the weight off, then should you get it for free? Or should you naturally, because you turn up at the clinic and you're overweight, should you be allowed to be given it for free? Or do you think that, you know, if it's a treatment you want, it's only new to everybody in the world, so it hasn't always been available to everybody. So is it something the NHS should be providing for free? Should be using the money that the NHS seem to be struggling with anyway for normal services? Should we be spending that on Mounjaro jabs, or should it be a choice that you want to use Mounjaro? Should you pay for it? I'd like to know your thoughts on that. I don't really know the answer. Obviously, I'm paying for it. Not everybody can financially pay for it. I get that. But it's just something I just thought I'd put out there and just see what comments come back. One, obviously, I like to know in the country you're viewing this, what's the procedure where you are? Is there services that help you with it? Are there places where you can get it at a reduced rate? Or is it a simple situation, if you want the Mounjaro, you have to pay for it? And in the UK, do we feel that the NHS should be providing this for people, whether they can afford it or no? Or is it, if you can't afford it, you don't get it, and if you want it, then you should be paying for it? So I just thought I'd put that out there. You know, it's an open discussion. Please give me your thoughts on it, and I look forward to reading your comments. Be back with another video. It's weigh-in day tomorrow. If it's an extreme weigh-in, I'll do an exclusive video. If not, then it'll be next week for the 2-week update. But thank you again for all your comments. Thank you for the people that are subscribing. Thank you for people that are in the like button. It's blowing my mind. Honestly, the comments are just everything. The support and telling me how you're getting on and you're just starting. And if you've messaged in recently and said that, you know, because I've watched one of these videos, it inspired you to start the Mounjaro, please keep posting back. I'm interested in how you're getting on with the injection. I'd love to know how you're getting on with it as the weeks go on and how the weight loss is coming off for yourselves. And obviously everybody else that's on this channel can also see them comments, and we can all encourage each other. So once again, yes, thank you for watching. Keep posting your comments. Take care. Send the love around the world. We'll make it a better place. Take care of yourselves. Thank you. Bye.